What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I did want to go over the Season 4 quality of life improvements coming in Motorfest. Now, I'm not going to lie here, this is honestly pretty awesome. The first thing I'm going to say right now is, well, a lot of these changes we have all been talking about as a community, and guess what? Some of them now are finally coming into the game. This is pretty dope, and I would say it's probably going to get us on the right track, but let's jump right into this though. So the first thing here is going to be the custom show improvements. Those of you guys who do like the custom show, let me know in the comments below if this is going to make a difference. Personally, I haven't really looked at that much, but here's the first one, easier car purchases. Purchasing cars on display is now more straightforward. Simply interact with the car you like, and you can buy it using bucks or crew credits depending on the vehicle. The next one, enhance reward flow. Besides the usual rewards, you will also be able to view the winning car, adding in an extra layer of excitement to the competition, so keep an eye out for it. The next one after that though, the dynamic spawn locations. Cars now spawn at various locations, providing a fresh experience and adding variety to the custom show experience. The final one, guys, for the custom show calendar. There is now a custom show calendar that displays the upcoming rewards and constraints. I'm guessing by the screenshot of this, it's probably going to look something like the summit, to where you actually know exactly what you're going to get if you do compete in it. This is honestly pretty dope. I feel like this is something a lot of people wanted. Here's the next one I cannot wait to talk about though, the main stage improvements. Yes, they are finally doing something to the main stage, guys. This is awesome. So I'm now going to show the screenshot on the screen itself there, because I don't have video footage of it because it isn't out yet. But when looking at the screenshot here though, you're now going to notice how the main stage is actually going to have weekly themed challenges. One's going to be for like the thing where you have to go back into the playlists. Then we're also going to have a competition one for like summits and the grand races. And then finally the exploration on the right there. And if you are wondering, it says weekly challenges are now based on the current theme, offering new and exciting challenges every week. Rewards are collected automatically, so you can focus on the fun without worrying about claiming the rewards manually. To be honest, guys, I really like the idea of this. Not going to lie, leveling up the main stage before was honestly not that fun. And I do feel like a lot of people did not even have a reason to do it. But you know what? Having weekly challenges on there is going to be pretty dang dope. And the best part is you can also level up the main stage even easier now. I love this. The next one though is leaderboards. The main stage legacy now features leaderboards, letting you see how you stack up against the competition. This is of course going to be something I'm sure players were asking for. After that though, guys, we have the grand race improvements. So the first thing I'm going to show here is going to be another screenshot of it. This is actually going to show the grand race category display. You can now see the vehicle categories directly from the activity menu, eliminating any surprises and making it easier to plan your races. To be honest, I do like the fact they actually did this. That way you don't have to go into like the map itself and then go, okay, what do we have? Tier 1, monster truck, rally raid, and stuff like that. Now you can actually see exactly what it is going on right now in the menu itself. This is also great. And of course it is going to save a few minutes of insanely long loading screens if you're on last gen, and also having to find the actual grand race thing on the map there. So this is honestly pretty dope. The next thing though, improved reward flow. Reward notifications have been tweaked to be more understandable, so you will always know what you've earned. This I would say is probably going to be fairly great, and also a lot of people probably wanted this because, you know, before you'd have to go through like 3 or 4 screens to get your rewards. Then they actually changed it, so at least they ended up doing this in the grand races as well. Now the next thing on here though is going to be the difficulty display. Not going to lie here, guys, this is something I've actually been wanting, and I'm finally glad they did it. I will also show the screenshot on this, so when looking at something like the summit for example, it is now going to show you the event difficulty you currently have your setting on, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Funnily enough, if you are racing a bit and you get on Wednesday to do the summit, you might actually have the difficulty on 5 still, and you'll notice that immediately in the summit itself, because you know the AI are for some odd reason on level 5 built different, if you know what I mean. But luckily now you'll be like, oh wait, I'm on level 5, so let me lower that back to 1, and then you can jump into the summit and knock that out. This is dope. Very glad they actually did this. After that though, we have the customization upgrades. The first one is going to be dashboard dolls. you can now add dashboard dolls to personalize your car's interior. I'm going to guess and say something this is similar to like the Benny's upgrades in GTA, to where you can add like a bobblehead or something into the vehicle, which, don't get me wrong, I do like the idea of this. I think that's kind of dope. And having something like a lowrider, that probably does make a lot of sense. I mean, you'd probably like to have that in your vehicle. I would personally like a bobblehead of myself, or maybe like a big block, if you know what I mean. The next one, though, we're going to have the flexible vanities. Vanities are now flexible, allowing for more customization options. This I haven't seen a lot of stuff on, so I can't exactly say what they mean by that. But to be honest, I do hope they're actually going to add it so you can do a few more things with vanities, or at least add them to different vehicles they're not normally available on. After that, though, guys, we have the improved car snapshot load time. Snapshot load times, we have improved the load times for your snapshots, making viewing them even faster. Personally, I have noticed it being a tad slow in certain areas, but being on PS5, guys, I don't think it was that terrible. Maybe it's like a last gen thing. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have noticed the snapshot being a bit slower. Personally, I would say in some areas, like if you were going really quick or jumping, then it is going to take a bit longer to load. So at least it is going to be a bit faster now by adding that. Overall, though, guys, I have to admit, I'm liking these Season 4 changes, which is obviously coming this coming Wednesday, and I'm honestly getting pretty excited for the updates they are adding to it. One thing I have to admit, though, is I would say a lot of players are like, yes, we are getting the quality of life improvements, which every single one in the Season 4 update coming does seem to be pretty dang great. And I would say it's once again going to get the game on the correct path there. But there is one thing I would honestly like to see, which I would say everybody is most likely going to agree with here. I would really personally like to see the updates come out just a tad quicker. They do have to know by now what everybody wants, so just add that stuff to the game to really get it on the correct path and also have the best experience possible. But do let me know what you guys think about the Season 4 quality of life improvements in the comments below, and honestly, these are looking pretty dang great.